Top of the morning, everybody, man. Another blessed day here, man, to be above ground, to be alive, striving to succeed and do something right. Today, man, I have another special guest, man. This guest is my bloodline right here, and we're gonna show you once again that breaking chains to addiction is possible. You know, we're gonna go from redemption. We're gonna show you what we're doing now, how we got there. Take a ride with us real quick. Top of the morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you, baby?
Oh,
Blessed by the
like
best. You know what I mean?
real good with them on, baby.
Thank you, young blood.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, bro.
How you doing? I'm Anthony Smith. Leonard's big brother, oldest brother from Mama Sandra Louise Smith, and we just here to show you, man. Proof is in the pudding, man. When you turn it over and give it to God, that recovery is possible, man. If you want it.
Amen, amen. I like the sound of that. We're going to start from, man, I like to bring in the positive. Who was Anthony Smith, the young Anthony Smith, before he even got introduced to drugs or anything? Where were you then? Let's go. Let's talk to him.
I thought you wanted to read my John 5.
Go ahead, let's read.
You sure?
Let's talk.
Okay.
Let's start off.
This comes from my 24 hours a day AA recovery book. This is what keeps me embodied in my recovery. And this what started for me, as most of y'all might know, the youngsters don't know, AA is the grandfather to this recovery journey. That's when AA, NA get their introduction from, is AA. So I'm going to read the word for the day from my AA. What's today, October the 20th? Yeah, we're gonna get it cracking. Thought for the day. For the past few weeks, we have been asking ourselves some searching questions. We have not been able to answer them all as we would like to. But on the right answer to these questions, we depend on usefulness and effectiveness of our lives, and to some extent, to the usefulness and effectiveness of the whole AA movement. It all boils down to this. I own a deep debt to AA and to a grace of God. Am I going to do all I can to repay that debt? Let us search our souls, make our decision, and act accordingly. Any reason success we have in life will depend on that. Now is the time to put our consolations into effect. What am I going to do about it? Meditation for the day. Our Lord and our God, be it done unto us according to thy will. Simply acceptance of God's will, and whatever happens is the key of abundant life. We must continue to pray. Not my will, but the will be done. It may not turn out the way we want it to, but it will be the best way in the long run. Because it is God's way. If you decide to accept whatever happens as God's will for yourself, whatever it may be, your burdens will be lighter. Try to see in all things some fulfillment of divine extent. Prayer for the day. I pray that I might see the working out of our God's will in my life. I pray that I may extend whatever he has for me today. Amen.
Amen. Now, as I say, man, everybody's recovery is different. Just like religion. But whatever makes you a better you, that's what makes you a better you. Man, my brother comes from two different standpoints of recovery, but we both in recovery and we walking in it. You know, so you just heard what he read, and that's what made him a better him. And this is the actual best side I've ever seen of my brother since he's been walking in this recovery, and I'm so proud of him. This is what he tell me that he proud of me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my oldest brother. But it just make me strive to do just as good as him through everything that's going on, my recovery, my family, all that. So I do want to take it back to the question: who were you before you were even introduced to drugs?
Well, my journey began, man. Who was I before? Before the use of drugs, bro?
Yes, sir.
Before the use of drugs. I was a gifted, talented young man. First, the oldest son from Sandra Louise Smith. Oldest out of her 5 boys she had, and I was a young man. I'm the oldest from Mama Sandra Smith, the oldest grandchild from her side. Like she was the oldest out of 7 siblings. Boy, I was a beautiful young man, spoiled rotten in a sense, and very gifted and talented in sports. One of the top basketball players coming out the city at one point in time, and Anthony Big Baby Smith, that was my basketball name. I just remember growing up, man, just being a child and doing child things, man. Whereas though these youngsters today don't know about going outside, riding bikes, rec ball. I played football from 75 pounds to 150 pounds. I boxed for a little bit, and then I really turned my focus on to the round ball basketball, where I played sun up, sun down. Me and my crew at the time, my men from childhood, and we used to go to neighborhoods and play, and it was a beautiful thing in my era coming up, being a kid. That what a kid was about, and it was just a beautiful thing, man. And my life as a kid was beautiful, man, until it spiraled out of control by seeing, a lot of death, immediately death in my family since I was 6. But no matter what, I had loved ones and my family, immediate family, to shelter me, man, console me, man, and let me know everything was going to be all right. And also as the church family too as well. So, but that's what about it for our childhood,
That's crazy, because I didn't even know that it started at 6 for you, like it started at 6 for me, and you to be my oldest. Like I say, we share the same mother, y'all, and that's the age I remember seeing our mother lay in the casket. So the memories of my mom, or our mom, holding me, hugging me, kissing me, I don't have no remembrance of that. Only thing I remember was just me touching her hair as she laid in that casket. But it started at 6 for me too. All right, so let's touch on when did you first get introduced to drugs? When did you first start messing around?
What? Go back, take it how it all got started?
Yeah, we gonna show them how we broke it down. We in now.
Well, man, it goes back, man, when I was a child, man. This being around it, the lifestyle from my uncles, and the big boys in the streets. Because D.C. is a beautiful place, but it was a treacherous place back in the 80s. Because I'm a 70s baby raised in the 80s, man, and I seen very lot of things, you know what I'm saying, and introducing whereas though, okay, I'm gonna take it. Bro say we got to get gut real with it. I'm just a realer from the heart. Man, it started for me when my mom was a beautiful queen, man. She was a beautiful soul, beautiful queen. But she suffered from the disease of this addiction that me and my brother speak about. And I remember, as you youngsters might call the houses today, or the apartment buildings, the trap junks, or the Carters. It was all junks what I was introduced to. I'm told you I'm the oldest of my mother 5 boys. I remember she used to drag me and my brother under me, which is male, Nook. Would drag us to these old places, man. Beautiful 3-story homes, man. And Whereas though they put us in the room, we had plenty of toys, games to play with, and they'd be in the next room, man, doing their thing. And I remember I was a Curious George type of little kid, you know, real bad. And I used to peep ringleader. I used to peep my head out, man, and then actually see what they was adorning too. And I ain't know what it was, man. So it just took me to another place to see how did it did the body, you know, and it was a maze, you know, to see them put them hyphs in their arms, their necks, their leg, wherever they can get a main vein to put it in and get high, man, and see them nod out, man, like they about to bust their head out on the floor of the table, but they never crack. They bounce back up. And I remember my mother was, get y'all little, you know, bad little behinds back in that room for, you know, but man, it started for me seeing that. And then my grandfather, you know, he was old military, man. I remember him, my great uncles used to come to the house, they put this music on the big old Wolf speaker. And man, they get they what they do, their camaraderie, man. They have a brother blast. Listen to old but good music, man, and got plenty of, I mean, top of line, I mean, drinks on the table, man, from brandy, whatever it was, man, the whiskey, the Jack D. Daniels, man, and beers. And I remember my grandfather, great uncle, boy, go in the refrigerator, get that cooler, go get me one of them ponies. Ponies was little beers for you youngers don't know. They say, take the top off, suck the suds, and that what it was for me, man. You know, and them suds after popping a couple of them, or 3-4 of them, sucking them suds, boy, I was on another ride. And that would introduce me to that lifestyle, man, of them drugs, and it spiraled out of control from there, man. That would really introduce me to that, you know.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the darkest moments, if you can explain to the guy?
Oh, boy, darkest moments. Oh, as I was introduced to the game really about 8, 9, when my big uncles, man, showed me the game. Really showed me the game and showed me everything about the game. And used to ride around with them in the cars when they go collect, drop off. Man, this endless money, man. I just remember, man, because I grew into the lifestyle. So, you know what I'm saying? They had a little money and man, and all the fly cars and clothes and jewels and diamonds. And that was infatuated to a young guy like me, and coming from a family that was always had, because Big Mama was the backbone, man, until she died, you know. Then when she died, man, that's when everything that's spiraled out of control. It was all over. I thought, because she was the backbone of the family, a real spiritual, God-fearing black queen, man, and a real ordained woman, man. But she was a woman of integrity, man. She didn't care who you was, man, especially if you was a friend of one of her kids or one of my friends. She opened up her open arms, man. She always say family first over everything, and you look out for people no matter what. You might don't have a lot, but you share. Because sharing is caring, you know what I'm saying? So by me being the oldest, I seen a lot and endured a lot as so young. I lost Big Mama about 10 or 11, and I can remember like yesterday. Her name is Lottie Mae Williams, man. Smith Williams, man. That was my heart. And like I say, when she died, it's like my baby uncles, man, my mom, they just spiraled really out of control, man. It was just on from there. But my darkest moments, when I came up of age, moving up some, boy, I ain't jump off the porch yet. Till about finishing high school, man, really getting involved into the drug life, man, and that's when I really started to see a lot of things, man. A lot of things, man. And it took off, man. I did have a partial scholarship to play ball. I did go down Greensboro, the Legend of Greensboro in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I tore my ligaments in my knee. So I gave up on that dream and came home and jumped really off the porch and got full blast. You talking about, man, mid-90s, man, about 95, 94, 95, man. I really got into the scene, man, and thought I was the Tony Montana of the world. But the lifestyle was all right. I got some things, got a little money. But it also brought me almost death upon me, man. Where I was shot up 3 times, man, and boy, God really spared the rod on me, man, because a guy like me, I remember laying in that hospital bed, in my deathbed. I say my deathbed because it was death for me. And the doctors telling my aunts and uncles, man, that he ain't gonna make it. He in and out of the coma, like he's fighting, but them drugs and stuff, guy, I was so wired up off the drugs and alcohol, man, because alcohol is a drug, don't get it twisted. And I remember my aunts and them saying, nah, he's a blessed child of God. God got him. So, man, that was my real darkest moments, man. When I got shot up, man, 27 years ago. And look at me now, man. God is just awesome. So I'm here to tell it. Let's get into it.
That's through the grace of God, man. You know, and that's to go to show people, man, that nobody says it's over until God says it's over. You understand what I'm saying? We go through many things. We weather many storms. You know, God wouldn't create the person to make the umbrella if we couldn't withstand the storms that came our way. Understand that? I'm gonna say that again. God wouldn't create the person that made the umbrella if we weren't able to shelter ourselves and withhold the storms that come our way. You gotta remember that. It might be hard right now. It might stay hard for a second, but you gotta focus on the solution. What is the solution? So you talking about you getting shot up and laying in that bed and they thought it was over for you. But it's a word say lean not to your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge me and I'm gonna direct your path. But let's talk, cause you my blood and I know. So after that near-death experience, did you change? Or you were still straddling the fence or going deeper into it?
For a minute, man, I was in the coma for about almost 3 months, man. God woke me up, right? And that's when my oldest uncle, who took us all in after my mom died, and for a minute. And I laid away from the block. All the homies, everybody thought I was gone because I was under Elliot's name. You know what I'm saying? Code of the streets, we don't do no snitching. So, nah, man, that made me more rebellious, man. I became, what you say, a vengeance type of guy. I ain't had no love for no one, especially no people that looked at me wrong, man. It was just on, man. I became real rebellious, man. And if you crossed me or did me wrong, man, yeah, it was on. But nah, that ain't really changed me, bro. That made me more rebellious, like I say, more determined to really, man, try to make a life out that street life, trying to uphold an image. Not even not my image. You understand? Trying to be somebody, tough Tony, that God ain't created me to be, man.
That's all about it.
Do you understand? So as years progressed and went on, man, I got deeply involved, man. Deeply involved, man. And it was just, man, and the spurs and death again. All over. I flipped 3 cars from the addiction of alcohol and drugs. Hey, man, God spared the rod again. So I really spiraled out of control. after that. I ain't wake up, man. I didn't wake up, man. I was just into the winter. I thought, you know, the block was for life. But the block ain't for life, man. Don't claim no hoods, none of that, man. That hood was there before you come about. It's gonna be there before you, after you depart from this world, until God come up and clean it all up, man. So I didn't change, man. Not yet.
I remember one of the damaged moments in my life, man. I had turned 18, man. And that's after I lost my dad, Ralph, too, man. I looked in the mirror, I said, man, you niggas let me make it to 18? Y'all in trouble now. Who was I for? The only one was in trouble was me.
Right.
Because from 8 to 30, man, I was going back and forth, upholding the image that wasn't even mine, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Portraying something that God didn't paint for me to be.
That's right.
And that's what people need to understand. That's when we find our toughest times, when we're trying to uphold something that ain't even ours. See, you know, certain words and scriptures came so immune to me when I was fighting a case that wasn't even mine, but I had to fight it because we do no snitching, right? Even though I was being lied upon, I still had to fight that. I didn't fight it with the lawyer. The lawyer helped me, yes, but I fought it with the word because I had to get that word in me to believe certain things. And they say, man, he never put more on you than you can bear.
That's right.
You won't never know what that means. And to tell you the truth, I know it's the part of the word, and I still don't know, but I do know it's true. And why I say I don't know, because you never know what might jump on your shoulders when you leave out this door. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna let you buckle and break down that you can't get up. You understand what I'm saying? It might hit you. You might say, what's that? But you're gonna keep on moving. You're gonna keep on moving. Like how you bounce back from them bullets. Yeah, it took 3 months. How you bounce back from them car accidents. Yeah, it took time. You know what I'm saying? Our family tree comes from sources of addiction. And to be sitting here right now, and we fell into that as well too, because it was already rooted. We seen it. We wanted to experience. We wanted to try it. And we had got hooked to certain areas. But to sit here now and be clean is the real life Black American dream. Because we got our whole mindset, no matter what drugs we used. And I was experimental. So some things could have took my mind. Like I seen some people that hit the drugs that I didn't use, and their mind gone. They don't know their ass from their head. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to talk about them. It's just that I'm thankful that God ain't let that happen to me. That's why I do what I do. I do what I do to show people that, man, that they are stronger than addiction. And addiction is only real if you make it real. Right. Because if we stay away from liquor stores, we stay away from drugs, then we don't make addiction a real thing no more. It's just a word. And the word, it has power in it, but it's once you give your power to it. That's when that word has power in it.
That's right.
Let me see. How was your life as far as like with your children while you was straddling the fence? Did you think any of the drug usage distance you from that? And why I say that, let me let you ponder on that for a minute. Because you know, as your little brother been home for years now, I just be thinking so much, right? Like I told you all the time when I would call you, then we talk about hours, right? So I tell you, when I be riding, I be thinking. So with my children's mother, not my wife, my children's mother, I look back on the times that how I would start arguments because I want to go drink. And now I run around M, probably take her car, I'm around M, I'm drinking in the hallway to the end of the night. All the Bammers go home. I just start arguing, I can't go back home. Tripping. I know what that was doing to my children at that point in time because I was chasing the craving, portraying and chasing the craving at the same time. So now that I'm still dealing with that to this day, of certain things that I instilled in them and scarred her. But there is a point of time when you're supposed to forgive somebody, but you know the forgiveness comes from him, you know. Right. But I just know that at some points in times I was real distant from my kids because I was chasing that craving of alcohol. You know, alcohol was my main thing. I did many other things, but I couldn't do it without alcohol. Alcohol and ecstasy, those are my mains. And I don't miss them at all because an old head told me the other day. Matter of fact, this was our last interview. He said, so every time I drunk, I broke out of handcuffs. I said, man, you know what? That is the truth. That's right. I stayed in the paddy wagon after I had that 211. 211, go to jail. 1901. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know that, and like I said, I still deal with that today. So I just want to let people know before I let my brother answer this question, man. Like, you know, you go through things daily, so I be dealing with it, and my wife also feels it and deals with it as well. But we are solution finders. We do not sink into the problem because the problem will drive you to pursue something else that's not needed for you know what I'm saying, for your destination. Shit, I had a flash last night. I said, man, you know, we went to go see a house, man, and I'm looking at the numbers and I'm trying to hurry up and grab another job just to make sure everything, I want something left over after we make these payments. And I felt messed up last night. I said, shit, I should take me a drink. That don't ever get it twisted. That urge and but that's a weak emotion. And I can call it on myself because I'm saying myself. That's right. So me going through what I'm going through, thinking what I'm thinking through, and I can't think past go, and you know what I'm saying, I done already actually passed it, so I should take a drink. That's a coward move. That's an easy way out because that drink took me to jail. That drink had me in jail for murder that I didn't even commit. So you know what I'm saying? That drink pushed me away from my family. That drink did so much harm than it ever did any good. But the first thing I could come up to when I get to think of crunching numbers, oh shit, I should take me a drink. That was a sucker move. But I like the fact that I'm able to check myself. Because I check myself hard. Now I don't need law enforcement and corrections to check me. I can check myself. That's right. So I can reach out and call you or call my sponsor. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But did your usage push you away from your family? Anything like that? What did it do with your family like?
Yeah. My family, like, man, it pushed me away because I love them streets more than I really. Well, take it back. Man, I got the baddest little chick I thought in the world, red bone, fat to death, bad. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even my high school sweetheart, but we met in different time. McKinley played Roosevelt. She went to Roosevelt uptown, and I was on injury reserve. And I remember my man Squirrel, he was trying to holler at old Vic, you know. He said, big baby, go give me that one, man. You over there, man. Yes. But I switcheroo. I got Kavan and he got Michelle. You know, I gave Michelle his number, you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing. I started young. When I was young, I had my first boy about 21. And you know, it's a beautiful thing when you have kids, man, especially your first one. But I wasn't ready, you know what I'm saying? And as time progressed, I had more and more. My first 3 were stepping stones, you know. And then the last 2 were stepping stones. All by one young lady, though. I ain't had 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mothers. All by one young lady. I was young, dumb, full of, you know. And the street life, I was there, but I wasn't there. But when I was there, I was showering with gift money. And she ain't really want that street money, man, because when I first met my, you know, first BM, man, you know, she was working in the Pentagon, man. You making good money in high school, 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one time, man, I put some, you know, I had like $2,000 worth of $1 bills, and I put it in her little dresser drawer, right? And this was before the phones came out. You was getting little money. If you was big boy, you had the big flip phone with the antenna. I had one of them little burnout jumps, right? But we was working on pages then, right? For you youngsters don't know, sky pages, you know, beepers, you know. So And she called with a little 911 and her little code. I said, oh. And then I hit her back. She's like, yeah, if you come over here, yeah, it's gonna smell burnt up in here. Told you I don't want no drug money and woo, woo, woo. So I eventually get there, you know, and a little trash can in the room, man. She burnt all the money, man. $2,000 of money. From that point on, man, I said, yeah, she real serious about that. But I always was there for my kids, man, even on the spite of the street life and my addiction. But I wasn't there when I was there. You understand? I was there, but I wasn't there. And the resentment, as time progressed, I'm gonna move a little forward. And the resentment of what my kids, I got 5 boys all together, but my first BM, I had 4 boys and a girl. Only 1 daughter, all knuckleheads. And as they got older, man, going through it with their moms and stuff, but I ain't back and forth about that. You know how it be, you know what I'm saying, when you're in the lifestyle of ain't doing what they expect for you to do or want you to do at that time, that you is nothing. You're nothing dad. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. So I went through all that, man. And the prime of that, what I'm getting at, then as time progressed, kids getting older. And they held a lot of resentment toward anger. By me being the guy I am, you know what I'm saying? My sons, they ain't gonna come to me talking to me crazy and direct, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't nobody really showed me how to be a dad, cause I ain't had no dad. My dads was my uncles, my mother little brothers, you know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't know how to respond from their hurt that they had towards me, man. I had this tough Tony image, I bought you in this way, I take your little ass up out of here. And they know I meant business because I wasn't nothing to play with, you know, and but as I sat down with my baby uncle, man, a couple of my OGs in my network and my recovery group, man, that had got older kids, man, and they broke it down to me. Big Ace, man, that's what they call me in my network, Ace Boogie. You gotta listen to them. Just listen, man, because they hurting, they crying out. So as time progressed, man, they all came upon me, man, again, man. I told them, broke it down to them. I say, what me and your mother had, that was us. We was grown, we was young. I always was there, man, but I wasn't there. But I'm here for you now. All you gotta do is honor me and respect me as a dad, man. Do something constructive and positive, man. And I'm gonna back you. You get locked up, told my boys, you get locked up, you come home, I'm gonna bed with you that first time. You come home, go right back doing the same moves. I gotta wash my hands, show you a little bit of tough love. So prior to saying that, man, by me not being there like I'm now in my younger son's life, I got him all the way with me. I had to get him from the misery. Because God fixed me up to get him so I can raise him, give him what I didn't give my older boys. And prior to that, my second oldest son, man, doing life plus 40 years, man. I used to beat myself up because I wasn't there to mold them right. Until I took it to God, and God said, nah, that's not your problem. That's not your fault. I made amends with myself. So, but I was there, bro, but I wasn't there. You understand?
Yeah, man, that's deep, because I was just going through some pictures the other day, man. I see me in the car, sitting in the car with a gold bull in my hand on my day off, drinking, man. Boy, you talk about being there but not there, Slim. You know, that's why I go through what I go through now with my children, Slim, because at that point that I was supposed to have been there,
That's
and I
that
was
time.
there, but I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to have that conversation the other day with them, Joe, like, this is what me and your mom had going on at this time, and Dad wasn't ready, and I just want y'all to know certain things that's going on that with Dad trying to fix this. I let them know from the beginning of the relationship to when I came home, we was trying to rekindle it, to now my wife now, like, because that ain't happened. I met somebody that completes me, and we complete each other. And I never put nobody before y'all, but man, that jump backfired the wrong way. It's like, bro, I mean, every time I try to do something so right for my children, it backfires, man. And that's really my only issue right now, is trying to get a real grasp on my children. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never thought about having no will. I got a will now, man. I mean, for the in the life insurance, this money every time I get paid going in to break down with all my children, all of them, man. And I never thought about nothing like that. My aunt Dottie would always say, I need to get y'all some life insurance. Talking about my aunt, man, that was the closest thing to a mother I ever had, because I never knew my mother, right? And
Mom do.
she buried the whole damn family. So my aunt's stress level and grief level, man, she fragile. Even though she's strong, but she fragile, man. So that's like we born into death. That's all we seen. That's all she sees. She buried her son before I came home. You know what I'm saying? The last time I seen him was when I was in church. But man, this spiraling back, man. The times I just wish I was dead. Like at points of times, because I can't have my children. I can't have this. Like God bless me with a beautiful baby boy, Lyric. And then when you say like how you giving wisdom, which you ain't give your older boys, that's how I'm giving Lyric. But I ain't give my older son or my older two. But I'm trying to keep it all together some type of way, right? Cause now, see, my oldest two had the drunk father, had the drug abusing father. You know what I'm saying? My youngest son, he got a sober father. He got a father that's gonna think. He got a father that's gonna spend his last and figure out how to make some more, so that everybody be taken care of. And sometimes I just sit and wish that I was able to have gave that to them too as well. I even beat myself up sometimes, like, damn, because my kids probably feeling different that I do this. And my baby mother even tried to hit me with that. She said, kids already think you love the baby more than you love them. And I had to tell them this too on a different occasion. I love all y'all the same. All y'all my babies. Don't you ever get it twisted. So I don't like them to, certain things to be left in their mind, ringing in their head, because that'll be the only thing they hear until you clear it up.
Right.
When I try to clear it up, backfires. But anyway, man, it's so many comparisons right here. So after the little separations and this, that, and the third, when was your last time that you actually indulged in in a substance that you got to the point, or should I ask it like this? How many times did you go back and forth till you said, this time I got it right? I'm going to do this jump. I'm going to do this jump. And you've been standing strong going on. We're going to get to the years in a minute. I ain't going to let them get that yet. But when was that last time that you said, man, you know what, I'm done with this?
Before we get into that, bro, I'm gonna give you some knowledge and from life experience, right? Man, what you going through is only a storm, baby. Storm come and they go. So with that kid situation, you just keep it in prayer. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, no matter what, and them feelings you get, it's not no sucker. It's not no sucker. Don't feel like you're a chump. None of that. You know what it is? It's only a feeling. Bro been strong for some years now, you understand? And I still get tempted. Tell you what keep me going. This here, man. I stay in my literature. I stay deeply rooted with my recovery because God first, this second, and family, everything else follows suit.
Yeah.
So liturgy gonna tell you all about your demons and everything and who you really are as an addict. Or as you say, clean and sober life today that you call yourself. Man, when I was done and sick and tired, man, take you on that journey. My choice of drug, man, was that lovely PCP, where I thought I was kingpin, baby king. But me and my crew, we was doing it, man. But that's another thing, you know. Man, at the end, it was the lovely, man, that PCP, man. It took me on a natural high, as that song say. For some of you youngers who don't know about that. But I got tired every time I accumulate some things, you know, the worthy things, cars, clothes, jewels, you understand? And when you're not stable, see, I'm about to share some light, man, because I'm a realer when I come and do these do motivation speakers. I come from my heart, man, because I'm just a realer. If your name ain't on a deed or a lease for you youngsters, a deed is your home, the house that you written to buy, trying to own. Leases are you paying somebody else luxury and they mansions or whatever, living in apartments. If your name ain't on none of that, you homeless, man. So I was pilling the post for aunties here, man, you know, and but I always had, like bro say, auntie, man, Aunt Dolly, man, our mother only sister, man, baby sister, man, only sister. She was always there. She's a backbone. That's all we got left is Aunt Dolly and Uncle Phil, baby boy. I call her Auntie Mom Dukes auntie, man, because she's the soul maker of the family now, man. And she always had my back, man, no matter what. She always had my back, man. And I just commend her, man, for staying so strong and always being there in my darkest days or my darkest moments, man. You understand? Because that drug had me on another path, man. I thought I really was going to be lights out because how I was going. But living pillar to post, man, losing so many things, man. And I seen something that really shook me and woke me up, man, from my last experience with that, man. I say, okay, it's time to go. I got on my knees, man, said affirming prayer to the Lord, man. I said, God, I'm tired. If you take this young man, this body right here, you clean me up, God, I promise you, man, I would never pick up no matter what. I never drink, I never drug. I'm going to walk in your path and give it back what you gave to me. And man, that's been, my baby boy was turning 5 years old. He was born December the 18th, 2015. Turned my will over and gave it to God, man. And no matter what, I lost close loved ones, an uncle to the disease of addiction, cousins getting murdered, to the violence of this violence in these streets. No matter what, and even good men in my karate, in my group, in my network, we started with 20 strong in the program. We're about good 10 now. Lost good men, man. Even a couple of dudes I went to school with, man, high school, man, to the disease, man. And it crushed me. No matter what, I ain't finding it necessary to pick up Nothing. No altering mind substance, man, to make me change my mood and how I was feeling. Because it's only a feeling. Because I'm working on something. I told God, if I take back my will, man, put you on the back burner, man, bring me on home, man. And I ain't going to play with God. I've been playing with God too long. So the more of the story, man, I surrender about to turn 40 years old, man. And this December, in 2 months, God's will, it will be done because I'm on the path. December 18th, man, I had 9 years strong without touching or picking up any mind-altering substance, man. Any at all. No matter what, I stay strong. Life shows up now. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, man. Life shows up for me every day, man. Because you know why? The devil don't want me on this path the way I'm walking, man. A guy like me, where I come from, the lifestyle and everything, man, throughout this city, man. And where I'm at today, the devil don't want you happy. He don't want peace. Because how can I say? He's a destructor. He don't want to see you at peace, man. I battle demons every day on my job, man. Every day. But I shine. I stand above. I'm like an eagle. I swore, man. No matter what, they could put me on the moon and walk around and long as they pay me. When it's my time to reposition myself in another atmosphere, a job or anything, or even doing my own thing again, man. My own entrepreneur thing. God gonna open up that door. Until then, I gotta stay grounded. I gotta stay grounded. No matter what. Them feelings, them urges come upon, man, I pray. Boom, I pray 24 hours a day because I gotta have God on my side, man. I gotta keep him. I gotta stay close to him because a guy like me, man, if I don't, man, the buck's over, man. The buck's over. So I stay rooted, man. Gotta stay rooted no matter what. God, you know what I learned since I've been clean and in recovery? God meant all broken things. God done blessed me with so many things now since I've been clean. My own apartment with my name on lease, been in 5 years. Trying to get a house. A beautiful wife I should have met with my oldest boy, 28, 29. I should have met then because she wanted our home. And you know what? As you get older, man, and excuse me, baby girl, as you get older, you don't function like you used to. I don't care about all the pills and that, man. It's all natural, God's being. Because that substance and all this you taking, man, you're destroying your inner self, man. See, they don't understand. I'm going to give it to you, bro. They don't really understand. Doctors ain't going to tell you that unless they really love doing what they do and love their patients. So they ain't going to give you the wrong because it's all about money. But, man, I got a beautiful queen, man. Got her own spot, man. I'm content. I'm not content. I'm comfortable, but it's time for change. And that all change will come in due time when God's ready for you, when it's your time. So, man, that's where I'm at, man. So, no matter what.
One of the things you say, then we're going to go to this breaking the chain, and then where you at now, then we're going to end it out. When you said you got down on your knees and you prayed to God, I remember, man, being in that cell. I said it a lot, but I want people to know because there's somebody that's going through what I'm going through. They getting ready to go through what I've been through. You know, I was placed upon a charge that could hold up to 30 years to even 60 years or even more. But first degree murder when I killed nobody, right? And I said, man, God, if you help me through this situation, I will help my people. Because we're born to be servants to God anyway.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's who I surround myself around, good people, like-minded individuals that are servants to God and they move with a purpose. Like, for instance, the person that's shooting this video right here, my man Jake. I met bro. Me and bro been tied in for like 3 years
That's
now,
right.
man. And his daughter Kobe the same thing he do, man, but better. I always gotta put that in there, right? But one thing that I love about my brother, and I would never give nobody else none of my money as far as shooting my video. He takes the money that I pay him as a great ass father right there. And I watch my man. So I take notes from each good individual I'm around to reshape myself, to make myself a better person. Whether it's in the father atmosphere, whether it's in critiquing my craft. But I watch my man, and he does excellent. So I never, and he's even saying, bro, I shoot you, I get you, you can get me later, or I got you on this. No, because you're taking the time out your day. I don't care if this is your day off and you chilling, you still coming to do something for me, and I'm gonna pay you because you deserve it. I always tell me $1 million man for real, with this gift.
That's right.
So you will never see ladies and gentlemen anything shot or Leonard Smith sitting on the screen unless it's on a news channel or something like that. If straight to the point media ain't behind it, Jake. If Jake ain't behind it, I ain't in front of it. I'm just letting you know. But anyway, man, you know, I said, God, man, if you help me out in this situation, I'm gonna go ahead and show my people. And I show my people that we are stronger than addiction. See, people believe in addiction more than they believe in themselves. See, if you don't believe in God, you can't even believe in yourself. But if you don't believe in yourself, how you gonna believe in something else called addiction? You take your problems and your frustrations to a substance. See how small a crack rock is? That crack rock, though, once you smoke it, has a big impact on your life. You know what I'm saying? So when I meet with people, I put the ball back in their court. Because you dribbling, God gave you the free will. Why you think them drugs ain't take you up out of there? How many of y'all that snorted a line of dope? How many of y'all had shot heroin? How many of y'all that smoked crack laced with fentanyl or weed and y'all passed out but y'all woke back up? Some of y'all that's going to be looking at this later on in the line or probably on live now that already did that. You woke back up for a reason. So let's switch it up and start moving for the purpose. The purpose is, man, to live. You got one life to live. Death is promised. You know what I'm saying? Life isn't. How you gonna live it? You only get one. You only get one. So you got to do the things that you need to do in order to live a fulfilling one. And a lot of and drugs and violence go hand to hand. Hand to hand, man. Hand to hand. So if we can get a cap on one at least a little bit, then we can start on this one, and then we can come together. So now we talk about breaking chains to addiction. What do you do now before we come to the close? You broke your chains to addiction because you see where you was at, you see you was going, but you, in all actuality, you prayed, you gave it to God. And God redid your path. And you still got your free will, because that's one thing He never take from you. But your will now has been what? What did you do to break them chains to addiction? What are you at? Where are you at now?
Well, I'm full blast with recovery. I went through a program called the Salvation Army, and I retreaded. It's my third time through that program. I graduated successfully all 3 times, but I just wasn't ready the first 2 times. So this time around, man, I went back through there, man. I just did something different, and I built a network in there, man. I really got into my recovery. Got me a sponsor. I got me a grand sponsor, man, and I built a network, man, and I plugged all the way. Like I took them streets serious, or the outside world serious. I take this recovery serious, and I became. It's something that they got at the Salvation Army. When you, after you graduated and you move on, you got what you call alumni, which is myself and all my other compadres, man. We go back and we share a meeting on Fridays up there, man, where we give them our life strength and hope, experiencing how we living on the outside world. And by me by me being in recovery and doing meetings, going to meetings and stuff like that all over the DMV area. And people see things that you don't see in yourself. Mm-hmm. And I always get asked, oh, Big Ace, can you come lead this meeting next week, man? Oh, some service work? Sure, yeah. Because that's what keeps me grounded. So I give it back, trying to help the next addict that's coming up behind me, man, that really want this thing. But the only thing I'm gonna say this, the only one to break that chain, like my little bro say, you gotta want it. That's one, you gotta want it, man. You can't go on these programs and just oil change up just for get clean for a month or 2-3 months. Then you come back out and do the same old thing, man. It's defeating the purpose. If you ain't ready, just stay on out there until you beat yourself up, until you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and come in. You got to surrender. First, you got to admit you're powerless over this addiction. Then you got to surrender to it, man. And that surrender thing is hard. Change is hard, but it's a beautiful thing, man, once you commit to it. Willingly commit to it, man. And once you do that, man, you watch how God just open up a whole brand new world for you, man. And I love it in the place. I love it where I'm at in this space right in my life, man. I love it, man. 48 years old, man, and boy, I never thought my life would be where I'm at right here, sitting on this platform with my bloodline, man, the fourth oldest boy, and doing his thing, man. Sandra Louise Smith boys, man. Cause he never knew mommy like I knew mommy. You understand? And really sitting up here and sharing the message of strength, spiritual, and hope to you, man. Break the chain if you want to break it. But them drugs is no more. God pulled me right in just in time before that fentanyl got real busy out here.
You too?
Ain't no more drugs out here to you brothers and sisters, man. It ain't, the drugs is no more good. It's death. That's what I call it. It's death. You be a damn fool to want to play with it. You can't play. Stop playing with your life, man. Like bro said, we get one chance at life, man. We all born to live, and we all going out of here. We never know. So let's tighten up, world. And youngsters, stay in school, man. Stay away. I see they trying to put these vape. It's so big, man. We got to come back and do it again. The vape things, man, stay away from it all. If I never picked up any type of substance, cigarettes, nothing, man, had surgery on my knee, who knows where I could have been. Me and my brothers, my family would have had a better life, man, because I was that good, man. But break the chain. The chain easy to be broken if you want to break it. Yeah, bro, so yeah.
It is. The chains are breakable if you want to break them. The chains are breakable if you want to break them. I want to say a special shout out, man, to my queen, man, for just holding me down, man, and holding me accountable.
Yes,
accountability is the big key of life. And baby, I know some nights get hard because your man overthinks things. But baby, I love you. You hear me? I'm gonna rub them feet when I get home. Yeah, I'm gonna rub them feet good, put some lotion on the back, baby, little baby off. But
I gotta get a shout to my queen too, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you, my queen come from I always call her Portuguese. She was a Portuguese girl, you know. Her folks was very strict on her, stern. Ain't let her do too much enough. But she grew up around it, where she grew up uptown. She uptown, honey, right? And she grew up and seen all the dope things and told me about the access, how they feet and legs be all swollen. Yeah. I said, yeah, she never adored it from her family, but her family's were alcoholics. And that runs in my family too. So she knows about it. And she said, that's why I never really drink the drink like that. And she said, I respect you, baby, because you're recovering. I said, nah, you work hard. But she's so headstrong, man. Like I said, I wish I would have met her like 28 years ago, man. But man, my queen, I just thank her for all she do and got my back, man. And God got us, bro. We can't do nothing but keep going up from here, man.
Sure.
Ain't no going backwards no matter what.
It's too easy to go back.
Man, it's a damn fool to go backwards.
Damn fool.
Yeah, but man, I love you, Slim, man. And man, we gonna keep shining.
Sure.
Long God wake us and keep doing what we do, baby.
This is episode 5. Sober Talk Podcast. Breaking change to addiction, showing you that it's possible, showing you the necessary steps. Everybody's step is different, just like everybody's foot is different. But make sure you make a step that's uplifting to yourself, uplifting to your family, especially if you got children and you got care about you. Once again, shot by the best. My man Jake behind the camera, straight to the point.
Thank you, big brother.